Hi everyone, my name's Mike. Thank you very much for clicking on my very first YouTube video. Maybe the first of many. This may be my first and my last. I'm really not sure at this point. So what I'd like to talk to you guys about today is related to the EFL or ESL industry. So that's basically teaching English to second language or foreign language speakers. So I've been doing this job out here in China for about the past 8 years now. I've recently finished my master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages. So I'm looking to kind of progress in this career. And yeah, I just really like to share my thoughts on this industry, maybe the challenges, and I guess just to kind of get something home in this first video, that this is a real job. This is a kind of a career for people like myself and lots of people that I know. And I guess this is a big challenge of doing this job, in that, you know, for not just people at home, but even your employers or the people you meet, you know, don't really take you seriously as a teacher, or don't see it as being a long-term job or a job that requires a lot of skill or qualifications. And I guess, you know, if you went to a lot of contexts 15 or 20 years ago, and in particular places now, there are places in China, there are certainly places in other parts of Asia as well, where, you know, being a native speaker was kind of seen as enough, and that you just kind of show up, talk a little bit, sing some songs and go home, and that made you an English teacher. And of course, the industry has come a long way since then, and people are getting qualifications, people are looking at methodology, people are looking at how to kind of progress in their chosen field. But at the same time, we also still have teachers, and sometimes this word is used as a derogatory term, and I don't want to do that here, that we label as backpackers, right? So we have backpacker teachers. And in fact, I want to get one thing straight in that I actually think if you do want to travel, you know, teaching English is probably a great way to do it. You know, going to a place for a year, using that as a base, and seeing that country, talking to students from that country, learning that language a little bit, learning the culture. I actually think that's a great way of experiencing a new place. I think the issue for a lot of teachers like myself is when we are all kind of put kind of together, and there's no differentiation between, you know, kind of career teachers with the qualifications like myself and my colleagues, and yeah, people who are out there for a year to kind of have fun. And again, you know, you do get teachers that come out for a year or two and do a fantastic job. Maybe that's not what they're going to do for the rest of their life, but, you know, they're focused, they're professional, they're intelligent, and they do the job well. You've also got maybe teachers that don't do that, and that's maybe where the problems come in. And so really in this video, I just like to kind of push home the point that, you know, yeah, this is a real career, and you are going to face that challenge of certainly in China, where all foreign teachers we are called Lao Wai in China, and we are all kind of put in one boat. But all you can do is focus on improving yourself, and focus on really showing why you know, a highly qualified, highly professional teacher like yourself is the type of person that universities, colleges, training schools should be employing. You know, because I guess if you don't do that, if you don't differentiate yourself enough, you don't show that you have the skills that, you know, someone who has come here for a year to have fun doesn't have, then you're really gonna, yeah, you are going to be lumped in together, you know, unless you show what the difference is. And I know it can be frustrating, you know, when people question the job that you're doing, or, you know, they look down on you and they think, oh, you're only here because you couldn't get a job in your own country. And I guess all people like ourselves can do is really show that that's not the case, show what our qualifications bring, so not just showing the certificate, but showing actually in the classroom what skills are you bringing in terms of designing your syllabi, what skills are you bringing, and really, again, just kind of raising yourself, looking for different opportunities, whether that's doing coordinator jobs, whether that's teaching IELTS or TOEFL outside of the university. But really, I wanted to kind of get across this idea today that this is not just a job for 22-year-olds that have just finished their college degree, and it's not for 60-year-olds that are looking for 1 or 2 years before they retire. This is a job for people in their 30s and 40s that are professional, that have got ideas. Yet there are challenges in that, and maybe I'll get to some other challenges in the next video. But yeah, I guess the main thought I'd like to get across for today is that just because you're an EFL or ESL teacher, it doesn't mean that you couldn't get a proper job elsewhere. It doesn't mean that you're just out here to have fun. There are plenty of professional teachers out there, and you've just got to kind of show what that professionalism brings for the students, for your employer, and that way we all help each other. I think we all give each other a good reputation. So thank you very much for watching. It's maybe not the most fluent video I've ever recorded, but I just really wanted to share my thoughts. So enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and maybe I'll chat to you again soon.